was going to misrule Nigeria for 60 years. Today, that party is not only a department, it is a detachment of another party. There was a party that was reduced to one state. They used religion, they used the other realm, they used ethnicity, they used everything, and they bounced back. And they have been misruling Nigeria with impunity greater than those. Stand firm, stand with the truth. Learn from history and do not be afraid. Right now, there is no space for anybody in that misruling party. And they have destroyed the opportunity for anybody to contest in that old party that wanted to misrule for 60 years. What does that leave us with? Labour Party. Don't ever underestimate who you are. Don't ever underestimate what you have. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourselves. I've been saying this. Do not be scared. The appointments they are making are fake. The appointments they are making are illegal. The paraphernalia of governance that they're enjoying, spending our money, destroying our country is only but for a limited time. Yes, do not be scared. Believe in yourselves. The saying goes that there may be another movement. You know, I'll not hide it. Let us see it. Labour is there. Labour is the only option. And like I said, in 2022 and 2023, there was only one party that was conditioned to win the elections, and Labour Party won the election. What happened? Of course, they switched off IREV. They changed the meaning of English language and they bent our constitution. And I remain by what I say. This serving government remains questionably constitutional. And of course, I will not forget my able chairman, Senator Lamidi. The high point of her speech is that she's extending a hand of friendship and brotherliness to whoever is aggrieved. Labour Party will continue to do that. Embrace and embrace, because you cannot go into that old party. You are wasting your time. It's a detachment. You cannot go into APC because there is no space for anybody. Instead, what is happening, they will realize there is no space for anybody anywhere. The only option continues to remain Labour Party. At the right time, I will say more. Thank you very much.
I just wanted to bring us all to speed about the certified true copy of the judgment that was just released not too long ago, signed by Honorable Justice John Okoro Enya. It's a, like I said, it's a 48-page document from page 47. So by the time you finish listening to this, all the manipulations and the lies will take flight. The three issues submitted for determination, and I'm quoting, are hereby jointly resolved in favor of the appellants. And the appellants are distinguished Senator Esther Nenade Osman and distinguished Senator Darlington Mukocha.
That's right.
In summary, both the trial court and the court below had no jurisdiction to entertain the suit of this first respondent. Whitman Relief and first respondent is Aburi. Whitman Relief, as they both rightly observed, was inserted as relief number 5, as though it was an appendage. Consequent upon the foregoing, the decisions of both trial courts and the court below, recognizing Barrister Julius Aburi as the national chairman of the first respondent are hereby set aside. And suite number FSC is hereby struck out for want of jurisdiction. In the same vein, the first respondent's cross appeal in appeal number being an offshoot of the same judgment of the court below is hereby dismissed. Before I am done, may I admonish political parties and their members to endeavor to always allow their constitutions, rules, regulations, and guidelines to guide them in choosing their officers as well as candidates. That way, incessant internal writs, which always find their way to court, will be reduced. If the constitution of a political party has prescribed duration for tenure of office of an officer, such officer should be humble enough to live at the expiration of the tenure. In the final analysis, I find this appeal to be meritorious and is hereby allowed. Parties shall bear their respective course. Appeal allowed in very, very clear sentence. Signed.
Although he went on to say, if the people don't want you to lead them, why didn't you just leave them alone? Referring to Abure, still parading himself as Labour Party chairman. You know, by that context, right, it's like they do have 3 chairmen right now. By the logic of the Supreme Court, they only have 1 chairman, which is Andy Usman, right? But by other contexts, it simply means that they have 3 chairmen. Andy Usman, but the Peter Obi side. I don't know whose side Apampa's is. So Apampa's side. And right now, I don't know whose side Abure is as well. So Abure's side, they have 3. That's it. Still counting. So for now, it seems that Arabambi Diot is on the side of Lamidi Apampas, because his name was mentioned as their publicity secretary. You know, and then the money will start rolling in soon. You know, Olumide Apata, the guy that ran as Edo State governor with I swear, and what's that guy's name again? Okodoyo was also there. And at that same spot, they were ordered to give what they call the vote of thanks for Obi before Obi himself speaks. Okay, now listen to this.
Excellency, performing governor, all of the protocols observed permit me to, however, wish our deputy governor Fabian a very happy birthday. Today is a watershed moment. Many of us have been worried. Many of us have been crestfallen. Many of us have been heartbroken. Many of us have been so disturbed. But many of us have kept faith. And the reward for that is what we have just witnessed today. That our party can again continue on its trajectory. We were derailed. A lot of damage has been inflicted on our party. But never say never. I must commend the collective wisdom of the leadership of the party that has led us to this day. I will be the first to say, many of us, including myself, were not happy because some of us felt that certain persons were allowed to inflict incalculable damage on the party. But I see the wisdom of allowing for reason to prevail. It is a much sweeter victory today. but never again.
Never again.
Never again.
Labour Party, never again.
Never again.
We allow a few to cause so much harm. They set us back. But God is on our side.
Amen.
And I am of the belief that with all of us working together in our respective wards, where it should all begin, as our governor has very rightly said, with all of us working together, we can be on the ascendancy once again. But I must again pass on the gratitude of all of us to our leaders for holding forth, for staying strong, and for doing the needful. I definitely support the decision or the suggestion that CTC be taken to INEC. Yes, they are a party, but it is pursuit. But it is never too much to make that symbolic statement to say one court order made it necessary for you to include, to put a man's name forward. Here is a more superior court order.
That's correct.
That should enable you to yank his name off right now.
Right away.
So that we can move on.
Yes.
I thank you for the opportunity to intervene at this point. And I wish you, Madam Chair, I wish you well, and Honorable Secretary of the team, I wish you well. It's a tall order, huge task ahead of you, but God is with you.
Yes. Amen. Amen.
Thank you very much.
Labour Party, forward. Labour Party, forward ever. Forward ever.
Backward never.
Your Excellency, let me stand especially on the already established protocol. In spite of the plenary of 2 days ago, I, Victor, representing Apapa in this instance, with the full weight and support of members of the House of Representatives Caucus, Labour Party, rise to move a motion, and I so do, that this assemblage of net members and stakeholders of our great party, the Labour Party, do move a motion, and I so move, for the passage of a vote of confidence on our leaders, especially Mr. Tito B, the LP 2023 presidential candidate, the governor of Abia, our own performing, Dr. Alex Chioma Oti, the National Caretaker Working Committee of the party, led by distinguished Senator Menadi Esther Usman, the Labour Party National and State Assemblies, caucuses, members of the obedience movement and family, and the entire membership and faithful of our great party, spread all over the corners of Nigeria and in the diaspora, that we move this motion for their leadership, commitment, loyalty, solidarity, and for the
Can be boring, isn't it? I just want them on record, because in the next few weeks, we are going to be referring to all this stuff. And if politics is not your thing, you are going to find a conversation like this boring, right? I know some of you want it to be like on the road like that. But that's politics, though. But listen to the part where their leader, Peter Obi, addressed them, then led them straight to the INEC office. This part.
It is choice
interest of everybody.
Yes.
We must move and do everything we're doing as a family because we're choosing to be family. And this family does not exclude anybody. And what you are saying, let's do the right thing. Let's go and do from ward to local government, to state, to zone, come and do it nationally. Everybody is free to contest, everybody is free to. By the time the caretaker comes down with whatever they want, everybody is free. Nobody is excluded. And we'll ensure fairness. We want to build a party that will be fair, a party that will be just, a party that people can look at and say, this is how this party is. We want to go into the next election knowing fully well that we're offering Nigerians the best of people and competent people for House of Assembly, for House of Rep, for Senate, for Governor, for any level of election. We want to be ready. We want to correct even mistakes we made in the past. Because there were mistakes. So we need to correct it. We're not going to be sure that whoever wants to contest House of Rep, House of Assembly now, will be a Labour member. Yes. Not on transit.
Yes.
We want to be sure that those who go to House of Rep are not conservative. They are members of our party. Yes. And they are competent. Yes. And they will stand with the party. Because we want to be a party of ideology. No party where you just elect people and they become whatever goes on. Yes. And I'll thank those who stood, especially my brother, there. At the time, even if you're a lone voice, be alone.
Thank you, sir.
We must have senators who agree with us. That is what we want. Even if we go and fail, we'll fail. But it is better to fail being right than be on the side of wrong. That is what we want. And we're going to do that. For Nigeria, do not fear anybody. So, those who feared yesterday have not done it better.
Yes.
We must speak when things are wrong. Nigeria is collapsing.
Yes.
Anybody can say anything. The numbers are clear. The indices are clear. Very clear. More and more people, poorer. You want to go to your village. The people who are begging now are no longer, there are even people who are that are no longer people who used to feed and are begging. Even in this hotel. Every time I enter this hotel now, I see people who are telling me, Oga, I just came to Abuja, I can't go back. So that shows you, these are where I used to come and people say, Oga, will you drink? Come and eat, come and do this. Nobody's offering me anything. That shows how bad it is. When you now see somebody with that money telling you, I can't go back. They don't enter anybody. So let us know that things are difficult, things are bad. It is time for all of us to come together. I thank those of you who are doing very well. Let us stand together and ensure that the right things, starting from our party, are done. So, Chair and leaders, I must thank all of you. Thank our performing governor.
Yes, sir.
Thank all those who are here for their contribution, for their support and everything. I know that Jati came at least, some of the senators, Ogene and Co. and everything. I heard you've been removed as caucus leader. I think I didn't see you on the first place. So, I think we have our own minority chief whip and everything. So we thank everybody. Let us remain firm as a family. We have a lot of work to do. Let's go and face that work and do it justly. Loving each other. If there's anybody who has shown us hatred, let's show them love.